talk about a way to do certain exercises, especially overhead, like shoulder press, which we're going to talk specifically about today. But in general, doing exercises in this position is going to be super helpful, especially if you are pregnant or newly postpartum and still trying to help heal the core and pelvic floor, really learn how to restack the body and strengthen into that good stack. Okay, so what am I talking about? We're talking about a half kneeling position, and today I'm going to use the shoulder press just because I think it's such a great versatile move. If you don't have a single dumbbell, you are more than welcome to use a band and you can kneel on it and use that for your shoulder press. Okay, one of the reasons that I like this position so much for healing and rediscovering how to connect to the core and make sure that you have that good stack is because a lot of times in a standing position, that demand can be a lot harder for the body. So this is a good, gentle way to kind of take that next step without having the demand of standing, okay? Obviously, a regression from this would be seated with your back supported. So if you're over being supported and seated, but you're not quite ready to stand, this is that good middle ground. If you, in general, are still just struggling with some core strength and core control, this is a great place to go as well. Okay, so what we're thinking about when we come into this half kneeling position is that you don't want to be forward, you don't want to be way far back, and then in terms of like front knee positioning, front hip, front knee, front ankle should all be kind of right at 90 degrees. Bottom knee should be 90 degrees. You can come up on your toe or flat, doesn't really matter. And then what we're looking for in terms of the stack is you're not arching your back, belly's not sticking out, okay? You're not rounded and hunched. We're really thinking about keeping the rib cage directly over the hips. Now, what I really love about this as well is we can get the hamstring of this front leg involved as well. So I'm going to pretend like I've glued my foot to the ground with super glue. And then I'm going to try and drag it back, and I'm going to create some tension in this hamstring on my front leg. And if you watch, what happens at my hips is it kind of helps bring the hips under because those hamstrings work to tuck the pelvis a little bit. So you can get even better in your stack. Core is going to be engaged, ribs and hips are over each other. Okay, so if we go to do that overhead shoulder press, you can hold on if that's available to you as well, just for that extra balance. And then you're gonna just press straight overhead, okay? Things that we don't want is we wanna keep that connection in that front hamstring the whole time. So you're constantly pretending to drag it back. Obviously, it's not actually moving. And then as you lift up, you don't wanna flare the ribs or arch the back to make it happen, okay? We're not rocking to make it happen. You're really controlling that stack, keeping that core engaged and pressing straight up overhead, okay? So just real quick from the front so you can see that as well. And then also so you can see that I'm not way out here with this front foot. This foot, my back foot isn't turned in or even turned out, okay? Everything is in a nice straight line. I'm dragging that front foot back, and then I am pressing here. Also, make sure you're not leaning to the side to help make that press happen, okay? So again, this is really, really great if you're still trying to learn how to stack and strengthen in that stack. Really great if you need a little extra support. I love it for the addition of the hamstrings. Sometimes it's even better than standing. So you may be really good at standing, but give that half kneeling a shot and see if you can't increase, especially with that added hamstring and just your awareness overall of a good trunk stack, okay? Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope this helps. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys next time.